Going live, you're live, exclamation mark. Welcome back to Dope Check. Episode number 50 is coming up Monday. But ain't today, baby, because today is the pre-show. And we have some big games coming up. Ace, I don't know where this brother is. How's Ramadan going?
Ramadan's going good. Vibing right now. I'm in a hotel room currently. On the move as always trying to make money plays. So had to be in a different section inside of LA. So here we are. Little night over here. Got to finish the pre-show, get my stuff together, and then I got like an hour and a half ride back home.
Holy shit, let's go. Cooking as always. Welcome, stream. As we kick things off, okay, we've got a Killer Sloss tweet to start it today. Killer Sloss at Wendy's. Name a better duo. What was the classic Wendy's tweet? Was it Wendy's? The classic like Sloss tweet. Someone will know.
No, it was the Wawa, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe that was it. Yeah, that was it. Since when did Wendy's shrink their burgers? Spelt wrong. This shit, we KF. This ain't no Baconator. I love this. Look at this guy, bro. It's my inspiration. Woo!
Sloss is truly generational, man. He really is.
Sloss is built different. Joshua says, "What's up, boys? We'll opt to get a win." I got a feeling, man. I got a feeling that Miami are taking this job. No. I picked Miami, but I do have. I don't know. I have a feeling today could be the day, but I have no evidence to base that on, so I'm going to pick Miami. That's my take.
I played it strategically. I want OpTic to win. I had them winning, but then we got to beat the flank. So for hedging purposes and numbers games and stuff.
Yeah, the flank had cheese in it as well. Like they're actually playing the team game properly. So we need to, you know what I'm saying? We also need to do that because they're picking Miami. So we need to at least pick some OpTic to give us a chance.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I think we have 3 OpTic picks, so 3 and 3, I think.
All right, let's do the Wordle. CDL Wordle of the day.
Right.
I just saw a post on Reddit whilst we was talking about the Sloss, by the way, because I was trying to find his Wawa tweet.
Yeah.
And I found a tweet. It's a post from 8 days ago about a tweet saying from Killer, the reason I left gaming is when I realized it was linked to the CIA, all the propaganda that Call of Duty pushes. I had to protect my
that was the one. That's the one, man. All right, I went Skies. So whichever player is 25, has got no rings, played on New York, but didn't team with Skies on New York, didn't play on any other teams, less than 7 wins, no rings. So we kind of been on New York for the last couple of years because obviously Skies was there. So then you're talking someone like Mac, maybe, but he's not on Cloud9 New York today, so it can't be him. Who else played for New York over the last few years? Who's 25, no rings, no Florida. It's like a Neptune, but he played on Florida. He's maybe not 25 yet. Someone in the chat will have a good idea on this. Asim? Huh.
I don't think, is Asim 25?
It could be about right, you know.
He could
I don't
be.
think Asim 25.
I don't think he is 25, but he could be.
People saying Donnie Temp. I mean, the age is probably about right. Played on New York. Never teamed.
Asim is 25.
Shit, it could be 8.
There we go.
Asim's not played for... Did he ever play for Florida? No, right? Like he did every team, but no Florida. Paul... I think it was Paul kind of recently. People saying Attach, but Attach played on Cloud9 New York, so that would be coming up
Attach
green.
20,
and also he's got
and
a
he's
ring.
a world champion.
Yeah. Y'all are tripping on him.
Yeah, I think this might be Asim, low-key.
Should we get Asim?
Actually, I think so.
All right, I'm looking at
Go
him.
for it.
All right, we got it. Easy work, baby. That took 2. Asim, if Ronnie was here, we would have got it in 1 because Asim's usually his first game. I like Skies as a first pick, though, because you get to see how many rings they've got. Like, if you pick someone with no rings, it's tough to say, but 1 ring, it narrows it down a lot. But look how many teams, and also we should have got it because his nationality wasn't American. So I always forget to look at that. But he wasn't American, so it pretty much had to be Ace, I guess.
Fair,
or Diamond Con.
speaking on right, Speaking of Ronnie, I fear he's folded.
Whoa, Ronnie, what'd you fold on?
Whoa.
Fill me in, bro.
Well, he picked OpTic to win today,
Oh my god.
and
Oh,
I just feel
dear.
like in no right mind should you ever pick OpTic to win unless it's against the Falcons, in the current state of how they are right.
I don't know, man. When Hex is calling yes, it might be time. It might be time to wake up. It might be time where you'd be like, oh shit, we're getting embarrassed by
But this is
our
why I
owner.
said Ronnie's folded, because everyone's calling it Ronnie's a very big OpTic fan. He's been roasting them the past however long because they've been playing like pretty bad. And he was standing 10 toes when he spoke about them, but when it comes down to predictions, he's backpedaled.
Don't like to see that out of Ronnie, but anyway, I hope he's okay because I know Ronnie's been going through some health stuff lately.
In the
So.
league,
Yeah, it's actually kind of wild if you look at Sim's team. Like he played for Boston, Rocker, London, New York, Vegas, and LAG. Look at all the teammates he's had.
Over half the league.
Yeah, he's literally played half the league teams, and he's played with all of these guys. The reason why I don't like picking Asim though as the first guess is because he's got so many teammates that it's almost like it doesn't even narrow it down. You know what I mean? Like he's played with everyone, so that's my opinion. But yeah, 1 win, 0 rings, Canadian. We should look at the nationality thing. It always slips under the radar. Speaking of Ronnie though, Illy has been dropped and he's got a new team. He's teaming with the ex-Stallions boys. I get clowned for this, so I've got some allegations to address today. Hit a like on the stream if you want me to address the allegations.
Drop a like. I like that E-Rap. That's
You like
quality
that?
marketing.
You like
work
that?
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm not gonna shut up if I don't get more likes on this stream right now. But so Illy, I get clowns because I keep talking about Illy, and people are like, no one cares. So I don't know. They kind of do care. The thing is, my opinion is, no, I'm actually not going to say that yet because otherwise I'm already addressing the allegations. I need some more likes on the stream first. But Illy gets dropped in challenges. I talk about it and people are like, why are you talking about Illy? He's terrible. No one cares. But he is still a big name in the scene. He's still a world champ. He's talking about getting back to OpTic. He's not really talking about it, but he's implying it anyway. And he's obviously having a tough time down there in challenges right now. So I still think it's a relevant story. I know that people are like, oh, Rab, you can't. Why you got another Illy update today? And sure, but it's always a story looking at the top challenger players, of which Illy isn't really one. But yeah, tough.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've been waiting to see Illy kind of knock at the door of the one, the 1 and the 2, maybe the 3 of the challenger scene, and we haven't seen it just yet. I know there's a lot of team changes. He's been jumping around a lot, so maybe he's just getting comfortable. But for anyone that's calling for him to make it on a big team right now or anything like that, I think you're kind of faded. Everyone kind of has to. It is a bit of friendship league. You can say that, but at the same time, you have to be a little bit undeniable. You got to be someone who's still putting up big numbers, and don't see that at Illy, at least so far in this game. And his team's not winning a bunch, so I don't know where the argument is for a lot of people still that Illy needs to get picked up and such.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone's saying pick him up, whatever like that. But realistically, I've seen a lot of people say pick him up for S&D, which we know that just doesn't happen in the league because everyone's saying that his respawn isn't great.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't winning every weekend. No one, consistently, no one's particularly winning in challenges, and no one really does because everyone changes their team every weekend. But no, there is consistent challenger winners. I'm saying they don't. Some majority of the time they don't go back to back to back to back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of the times we're changing, and then a team will win it, and then the other team that was that won it last weekend will win it again this weekend. But no one's really dominating.
Right.
And a lot of the times it's because a player can get picked up from challenges to go into the league. Like we see Lunas get picked up. And we can speak about that. Luna's going to a team that was doing terrible. And no shock, they made a one-man change, and guess what? Still doing terrible.
Right, we got to talk about that one.
Well, technically, it's a 2-man change because they swapped someone in and out. No, I'm just playing. No, and then in challengers though, I will say the one team / player group that I think doesn't get the right gas. I still think he should be in the league. Honestly, I know some people might agree, some people may not. They may roast. I don't know. I still think Spart deserves a spot in the league, like for sure. He's consistently for years been in that top 4 of challengers, and he consistently is, putting up good numbers for his teams and such. And he's top 4. I think he just got top 3 and whatever elite just happened too. So yeah, that Spartans team and Spartan himself, I think, are people to look out for. And
Spart.
I would argue deserve it more than Illy.
No, I mean, I don't disagree that Illy is like a bit way down the list right now. But
beef is spot, by the way.
Ace was trying to scrap him last year.
I just said the beef is spot. I didn't want it to come back up, but Trey had to rehash this, man.
That's all.
I don't want no smoke with nobody
from the words that I remember exactly, it was, if you want to fight, like, we'll fight, like.
I mean, listen. This goes for anyone and whoever they know. If you want to, okay. But I'm saying more, it's no smoke unless it has to happen. And in Spart's case, this is all about COD. He's a great Call of Duty player, and I think he deserves. I don't know why people don't really look into him so much, but that team should be looked at a little more. Him specifically. Yeah, I just think a lot of players right now in challenges could be more of an asset and make more of a Neptune type of impact than Illy could right now.
All right, let's address some allegations. We got some likes on the stream. So, a couple of tweets last couple of days. I found it very entertaining. This type of stuff might used to affect me, but like I don't care anymore. I do find it very entertaining though, right? So, I feel like this is not a new thing. OpTic have been the talking point all the time forever. There's a reason why Dashi is owed a steak dinner, or like I decided that would be the case, because there have been plenty. I mean, it's Octane's also true. But this guy put it in the Green Wall like community or whatever, and he says, "I'm becoming a hugely toxic entity in the COD community. In the last 2 days alone, he's made 6 videos, and they all have OpTic players in the title and thumbnail. Sensationalism adding fuel to the fire." Interesting assessment. Yeah, Nick makes an interesting point. Like it's like when OpTic won champs, I made about 25 videos about them in the next 2 weeks, and people weren't really complaining then. So I get it. At the end of the day, I talk about what people are going to watch and what people are going to get entertained by. Like, I am moved by market forces. So, and of the videos that I've made, in the last few weeks, I've made a handful of videos with no OpTic. And which videos do you think are the worst performing videos? Not like I really mind about that. I talk about what I find interesting. And what I find interesting is generally what the community finds interesting. But still, I find it entertaining that people are like, "Oh, stop talking about OpTic," but then there's obviously a reason why people care about this story, and it is the biggest story. And also the point that I've made 6 videos in the last 2 days, that is, the guy was in the replies here suggesting that I was making more videos than normal, which is not true. I make 2 videos a day. I think what he was seeing was that he'd go back on my channel and he'd see 2 days ago, and there were 6 videos since then. But when it says 2 days, really what it means is 2 days, 23 hours ago, right? So it's not like I've been ramping up production to capitalize on the OpTic collapse. Like, it's just the same as it's always been. So that part of it isn't true. I thought I don't know.
Although,
go on.
I wouldn't mind if you did ramp up production for this OpTic downfall.
To be fair, I've experimented with 3 videos a day before. Like, I used to do a little, like, when all the chaos was happening, when the merger happened and stuff with OpTic and Envy, I did at times do 3 videos a day, but they just cannibalize each other, because if you do one and then you upload another one a couple of hours later, YouTube isn't going to show them all the same videos at the same time, right? So 2 a day is like the maximum you could possibly do. So there's this tweet. There was also this tweet.
You're taking it too far, right? You're taking it too far, right? He's got Man United profile picture, Man United,
Oh yeah, true,
Twitter
actually.
And he's an OpTic fan. He really needs to pick a struggle right now, okay? Because I what did I say to you guys the other week? OpTic are like the Man United of the league, of the COD league, and he's not only gone and picked the struggle. He's hurt right now. because
That's actually my bad, you know. That's a good point.
OpTic are one of the biggest teams in esports, and United are one of the biggest teams in football, and they're both getting world starred. So like, he's not picked. He's just going through it right now to win. It's all good.
Plus, like, let's be realistic. Like, if you're watching the NBA and Luca comes to LA, for example, that's the biggest story. It just is the biggest story in the entire scene. That's what you're going to talk about every single day for the next 5 days. Oh, Luca's here. How's it going to be? Why'd they trade him? Oh, he's his first game. Oh, he didn't perform. That's what you're going to do. That's the biggest story in the scene. What do you want Rab to talk about? The Cheetos someone ate? Like, no one gives a shit. Just like the fact that, honestly, the proof of it all even more is the fact that people are going to the point of tweeting about it proves they care enough to watch and then tweet about it, which means Rab is doing something right. Done.
Yeah, I think like a couple
soccer comparisons. Can you explain it to someone who doesn't know soccer?
We can get into that in a second, actually.
Yeah.
I've got that tweet up.
Yeah.
What's good, Octane's chair? Thanks for the 2.
If you don't know NBA and you don't know soccer, then you're asked.
It would be if you're a baseball fan, it would be like the Yankees being the worst team in the league.
The Dodgers, the Yankees, yeah, like the biggest market team being the worst. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, like, I don't know. There's a couple of things I find quite interesting about this. The piece that gets me sometimes is that people say, "No, I'm adding like fuel to the fire or whatever," right? And I get that take, but also, it's not like OpTic themselves don't do the same thing, right? Like, they're dropping podcast after podcast, and every single video title is talking about how much the team is struggling. Like, Hex was on the podcast the other day, calling out Dashi directly, saying that they're the worst OpTic team that's ever been, but also they could still be the best potentially. So, I don't know. I find it very entertaining. I think people also wonder, like, is it good or bad if OpTic win or lose? People are like, oh, make the bag when OpTic is struggling. It's kind of... The truth is kind of not exactly the other way around, but when OpTic lose a match, if they're the favourites and they lose, that's not good. Like, if they're doing well and they lose, that's not good because people don't want to watch them lose. If they're losing terribly, like right now, then yeah, if they keep losing, then they hate watching, right? But also, the videos tend to do the best when OpTic are winning. Like, the best possible outcome for me is that OpTic turn it around. Like that.
I mean, we also don't do ourselves any favors.
On the show,
we started a pre-show on Saturday when OpTic play.
We have done that. We have done that. I guess what's in the title? OpTic are in the title. OpTic are in the thumbnail. But like, I'm long past caring about that.
I mean, listen, you know, what do people like? You know, people hate content, I guess, because I guarantee he still watched the video.
100%, 1000%.
The guy that's hating, stared at his monitor in pure outrage that you're talking about his team.
I also feel like it's not a new thing, right? Like, this guy says, had to unsubscribe. He no longer runs a COD channel, just an OpTic drama channel. And like, you know what? Fair enough. I get it. Like, I'll miss you. Thanks for the years of subscribing. But equally, this ain't anything new. Like, this is not... I'm not changing my strategy. I talk about what people find interesting. When it was Pred and Surge and everything...
I swear you still talk about everything, though.
Yeah, I do. It's just the titles. Like, that's a good point. Like, the video will very rarely be more than 40-50% OpTic related. It's just that's what people are going to click on. So, but there's also plenty of other things also to discuss.
That guy watched that video, watched it, and I promise you, the moment he gets to Noti that your next video comes out, he's still gonna click it. So you're winning regardless.
No. What he's gonna say
is it's a Crimson Racing channel is good.
They're gonna start winning again because we've all predicted they're gonna start winning again because it's OpTic. There's no way they're this bad for a while. He's gonna resubscribe to Rab. He's gonna post in the Zoo Mafia, you know, Twitter thread that he's a big fan of Rab now because he's not spreading hate anymore.
He talks the real about OpTic.
Spreading love.
He talks that real about OpTic.
He's spreading that love about the green wall. He be loving that shit.
Rab's a great guy. All he does is talk about OpTic successes and puts them in a good light. Watch that happen in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm so like I would be so down if OpTic come out and start cooking, and I'm getting heat for like piling the pressure on. I'm so down for that because storylines, right? That's the thing. Shotzi talks about we got to stream more, we got to make more content, got to get more eyeballs on the scene. So it's like, yeah, we talk about what's interesting. Like, come on, it's kind of the point, right? Anyway,
And
so that was.
I don't think anyone actually like. Obviously, there's some people that dislike it, but I feel like that's just like people that support their team or anything like that. But
Yeah, I get it for sure. Like,
realistically, you can't hate the fact that people are making content on it. Which, like us, for example, you Rab or whatever like that. We're putting it across to more eyes and more people that want to tune in and know more about the scene. The best thing about this stream and this podcast and Rab in general, and let's say us three, is we don't really give a fuck. We'll talk about everything what's going on. We'll keep it real. That's why we're the GHC, the Generational Haters Club. We'll keep it real.
Says it good. One day it's OpTic Rab, the next day he's a hater. It's been the same way for years. Some days I'm like biggest OpTic fan, dick sucking the green wall, and next day I'm a hater. Like really, all that matters to me is that people care about and have opinions about COD. I don't care if that's positive for me or negative for me, or positive for OpTic or negative for OpTic or whatever. I don't really care. I just want people to care about COD. So
Upcast, welcome, brother, to the Generational Hater Club. We got to stop pretending that COD is rocket science. Deep understanding isn't what separates pros from AMs. Any blank can analyze and any map correct.
We just get Zelsis on the show to drop that.
I think the word's kind of back,
Yeah. I mean, Zelsis, I don't know if you guys started battling, but...
I any retard can analyze a minimap correct. There we go.
There we go.
Just watch out you don't get cancelled. But
she is back.
I mean, if I can cancel that.
Upcast, man. Thank you for joining the Generational Hater Club. We appreciate you.
But I kind of disagree though with your take, with the Upcast take. Like, COD is rocket science, but the minimap, people don't understand timings and reading a minimap. Sure, like, oh, we should have rotated, but like actually playing together and knowing how to coordinate out and look ahead. Like when you're playing, imagine you're playing chess. This move is going to lead to this, which leads to this, which leads to this. That's the kind of processing power a great COD player has, rather than, oh, I need to rotate, I just need to go here. Nah, you got to see what the sequence of events. So, COD don't. COD is simple, but like don't break it down to where it's like brain dead. COD's not brain dead.
How many win losses did I have as an ex-CDL player? That's a question I can answer for you.
All I know who's the winningest player in the history of the London Ravens.
Listen, I have a positive win-loss record, that's for sure.
What do you make of Scrap's take to keep things simple?
What'd you say?
Do you?
I said, I do. In CDL.
Nah, he for sure does. Like, after the early Vanguard Ravens, for sure. Outside of that, I don't know. But that was good. I've probably props him up, I think.
To MW 2019, my London team, we definitely had more wins and losses. I didn't play in Cold War. Vanguard had more wins and losses. Can't remember what game was after that.
MW2. Well, the best.
Somebody get back to us with it. Get back to us with the exact.
MW2, I played like 3 matches.
Yeah, you didn't play that much. Upcast drops a 10. What separates a pro is exactly the processing power, not a deep, profound understanding. It is brain dead. It's exactly who can react to the details fastest.
I mean,
it's a bit of that, and it's a bit of mechanical skill.
How do you say it's brain dead and then follow up with it's exactly who can react to the details fastest, which means literally not brain dead.
I guess he means like subconscious, right? Like, but just pure reactivity rather than like thinking. But it's interesting. Appreciate the 10. You are the man.
I appreciate the 10. I'd be like, I don't agree necessarily. Still, again, there's a difference between how we'll say like Slasher thinks about the game compared to how Xnid thinks about the game. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just
Wixel.
Look at that.
By Go AR.
Okay, let me roast myself. How Roxas thinks about the game and how Shotzi thinks about the game. I know for a fact it's 2 different ways. So that's my little bit of proof for you that it's truly not like it's not just who reacts to details the fastest. It's actually you have to know what you're doing.
I saw Mr. Brunchy say, are the Neptune cheating allegations chalk now? I feel like there weren't any serious Neptune cheating allegations. Like, did anyone seriously think that Neptune, because he didn't have a camera, was like, Simp was rigging for him? I know that Octane kind of started the narrative, but like, I think no one was serious that they thought Neptune was cheating, right?
Nah.
We're going to see when it gets online, if he's online.
I will say, though, like, Call of Duty's, like, the more we play them, the more thought there is into going into the game, though.
Yeah, it's getting worse. Yeah, this game is definitely less thought than MW3 for sure. It's getting less, but still takes some thought. And the
you still have to be somewhat smart, but this game is pretty much like the way I see it is you do need 4 shooters that can go around and trade together and work the map together. That's the only that's what particularly smart about this game. Yeah,
100%. That's where this game is. It's much more about just working together than it is making the play, essentially. Neptune is definitely not cheating. That guy's first off, I want to say that man's handsome. LeBlanc looks like a goddamn anime character in his cam. So there's that.
You know what? Before we go crazy, you know, Mr. Dolo, we have a hater in the chat, Mr. Dolo, saying, you know, I sucked as a player. Did I even retire, get dropped, or anything like that? Dolo, I'm closer to Simp than you are to me. Ever. You are ass, my friend.
Dang.
Remember that. Okay?
Hey.
I'm an MVP, my friend. All right? Yeah, I retired. Guess what? Because I made a shit ton of money.
Where's the trophy tray? Would you look at that?
I'm an MVP, my friend. And I retired at the early age of 26. Because I could. Because I got money like that. Guess what from? World Star and your favorite players.
Oh.
Lock in, twin.
I like this, actually. So, like, we're obviously hating on the players. And then if the generational hater club comes after us, I'm down for that. That's what it's all about.
For sure. Well, like, you got to at least have some facts for it. You got to have some facts for it. You know what I'm saying?
No, wait. I kind of disagree. I think when you're generationally hating, you don't even need facts. You just start hating this guy. You just hate to hate. So, like, the generational hater club is a wide range. It's a spectrum of hate. There's the legitimate hate. And then there's the hate to hate. It's just, I'm hating because I don't like I don't like the way his hair curls over itself. Hey,
you are working now. You ain't retired.
Welcome to the club.
Listen, I do this for fun with my boys. I do this for fun with my boys. This is straight up. I do this for the love of rap. That's it.
Oh God.
Notice he didn't say the love of Ace. I'm gonna go cry for a little bit.
Rap hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Rap hit me up. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But listen,
that's true.
Me, you know, there was before me and Bance, there was Mad Cat and everyone like that. But you know, me and Bance, you know, we kept this shit going. Some of your favorite UK players or European players might not even be around if we weren't around.
Upcast is dropping a serious challenge. If you can find a pro that's read any book by Dostoevsky, I'll super chat $200 next weekend. I need to hit up Slasher. You don't think the best chance? Because look, he ain't wrong. In terms of average IQ of a pro player scene, COD's got to be down there, bro. It's got to be down there. But doesn't mean there aren't individuals like, you know, Trey, Austin, etc. that are rocking like 140 IQ. But Sasha might be familiar with Dostoevsky's work.
There's definitely a separation for sure. That's the whole thing, though. If we can prove a separation, that proves that there's players with skill and players not skilled and smart and not smart. I don't know. I want to read this one. Daniel Shanks, thank you for the £2. Rab's looking cute. I'm liking that.
And just to finish up on the point, Dolo, obviously, you know, we're obviously generational here as well, like that. You know, we'll fight back and forth. There is probably 50 people that you know that would cook a CDL player in a 1v1, but you don't know 50 players that will cook a CDL player in a CDL match.
Yeah.
There's a difference
Yeah.
between being a good player and a that can world star CDL player in a gunfight compared to a world star and a CDL pro. Like in a team environment.
This chat is outrageous right now. Okay, we
Yeah.
do have. There was another comment earlier that said, "Do you think we'll see an all GB team again?" As in like Great Britain, right? So
No,
a full UK team.
no, there's not enough talent.
I want to think it's possible, but I mean, even back in the day when we had UK teams, it wasn't like there were that many UK orgs. It was just because there was actually a bit of a domestic scene, like let's say Infinite Warfare when you were going to like those local EGL events at Sheffield or whatever. Kind of made sense to have an all UK team.
Yeah.
And then obviously when London came along, that was part of the plan. Okay, they had Jerd the first year, so there was like he's Irish. And then things obviously changed. I think there is enough talent. I just don't know if the logistics would make it feasible again to actually do that. Because if let's say the CDL kind of continues as it is, we get another org that comes in, maybe like Fnatic come in or something, right? It was like got some history with UK cards. Are they really going to sign a UK team? It's pretty.
The reason
doubtful.
I say there's not enough. The reason I say there's not enough talent because look in the league right now. What if we're talking straight UK teams, what UK players do we have in the league right now? We got Nasty, Ben Beans, Insight, Kleenex. Not Kleenex, sorry. Insight, Beans, Nasty, Cammy, Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish, but Afro's on the like fringes, I guess.
Yeah. And then we've also got like Afro as well on the side. We've got Hixie playing in challenges right now in NA. But like realistically, like you pair all those players up, is it gonna work?
You guys, you heard it here first. Trey Zero says UK COD is ass. It doesn't stand up to US COD. NA COD is officially better. You heard it here first, everyone.
Right, this is the case forever.
NA COD's always been better.
I think European COD though right now, like there's when you look at it in the context of
European
COD, Kleenex.
Sure. And I'm not saying these UK players aren't good. I'm just saying like compared to the talent wise like of America right now, it's up there.
Axiom with the 5, even though I'm a FaZe fan, you like to give a shit. Love your vids, Rap. Even though you usually like to see OpTic get bodied. The stretch is rough. Appreciate you. You like to give a shit. Yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, Axiom, I got nothing against any team, but when FaZe lose, it's just good content because they're the villains. It's generally how it is. But you guys have been on a move. Whatever happened to Jay Gizmo, says Hadsy?
He just had a situation on Vanguard, and us as a team, we I went through some shit, he went through some shit, a bunch of people went through some shit, and at the end of it, he obviously came back and he played very well at Champs. He's probably our best player at Champs, and next year he just didn't get a spot. That's how it works. It's a very brutal world we live.
I will say, another handsome devil in the scene. Gizmo's a handsome motherfucker.
Yeah, I miss him bringing him back. Okay, before we do some picks, we got some prize picks coming soon, and we got some picks for the matches tonight. We've got to do a quick little seggy on LAG because they got body slammed again yesterday. It was bad. Lynn's tweeting out, sorry to everyone, can't play like this as a team. Me personally, GGC9. What's this guy saying in the French in the replies? So, this is pretty funny. It's a Carby Court fan roasting them here. Yeah, we got some people saying head up, but yesterday was pretty bad. Everything was pretty horrific. Kismet didn't really have many words to say. There was a bit of a feeling that Gataga isn't very happy, but Gataga did come out and basically say, yeah, Linz is our guy, Linz is the future, and it's like, if Linz is the future ain't looking especially bright.
I'ma say it, and I'ma say it again. This season, I'm Mr. I got everything right. This is my season right now. I'm taking that baton from Trey, and I'm running with it. Do you want to win or do you want to be French? Decide, team. Decide, LAG. Get rid of Priesta. Get rid of Lins. Kismet is gonna be your star. Lunars can shoot. Get 2 other guys. Grab a fellow. Grab anyone else basically, and you'll do better. I promise you'll be more consistent. At least you'll compete with some of the bottom half teams and at least make some progress towards champs, man. Because the season's almost chalked. The season is on literally the precipice. It's on the precipice.
Precipice.
Precipice of being chalked.
I did see this. So these are some stats from the European Stage 2 Elite, and Cobra has been frying. Like, he's up there with Afro in terms of numbers. He's basically at a 1.4. So, like, if you are going to commit to the French thing, I don't really know why they've not tried to get him. But then again, I know that Benjay made the point as well that if you are going to kind of commit to the European thing, visas have to be sorted out. It's going to take you a couple of weeks to make it happen. Like, by the time, even if you do it effectively, right now it's probably more difficult to get the visa sorted than maybe it has been before. I don't really know the process, but it's not ideal, especially when they're so far behind the curve that by the time you even were able to get Cobra out there, even if you wanted to, you're probably looking, you're staring down the barrel of not making champs anyway. So, yeah, it ain't looking ideal. Feel bad for Pismet, man. He's trying his best, but it's not working out from this year. This year, he's actually pissing. It's his team that are getting pissed on. Last year, it was the other way around.
I was scared they were going to make a decision to, like, scapegoat him. That's honestly what I was really worried about. Like, they were going to just toss him to the side, too. And I was like, man, these guys have lost their way, and Linz might just be the greatest talker in French that we've ever seen, the greatest manipulator.
Eclipsey, who came French, twin?
Huh?
Yeah,
Hugh is Dutch and Saudi Arabian. If we're not talking about the,
Where have we ever heard him say like "Bobo Mesufi"? Like, have we ever heard him ever do that?
I don't think he knows French. He's not French at all.
Le Kyla.
He's never popped out and been like shout out France. You never heard that once.
Does Cobra play SMG or AR? He's typically a flex. He tends to lean more of the AR side though.
Yeah,
so
he's on the AR side.
In this game, he would probably be a second AR. I mean, he played for them, didn't he? He played for them at World Cup, right?
Yeah, just some insight though. Like, yeah, I know the visa stuff would be a little difficult, but there's teams last year that were looking at Cobra for sure, and the visa. I'll promise you, the visa situation was never the reason why they didn't get him. So it's not like I think if they really wanted him, they could do it. And again, I'm sure this is an organization like LAG with they have actually some money in it, good representation and stuff. Or I could talk as a big professional over there. They could get that process done fairly quick. It's not going to be like 3 months, 2 months. It'll be under a month to get everything done and get them over here. So if they really want him, they can.
100%.
Yeah,
I was going to say that the visa situation is not bad at all. Just for everyone, If you got good lawyers and they know how to expedite a process, you're good.
Under a month, you'll be visaed here, situated on the team playing. So,
okay, what do you think about this? Someone said, Joshua said, why don't Falcons get Hook staring in their face? Okay, if you're Hook, Falcons call you up, Clay gives you the call. What are you telling Clay?
1 mil.
I want your salary and mine.
I want a mil for the year.
Damn, for the rest of the year, you're cooking, man.
Nah, because I mean,
I want it guaranteed too.
If some people in chat don't understand it, bro, like if you go on Falcons right now with how bad they're playing, you can literally, and it sounds crazy, like you could ruin your career. You could legitimately ruin your career if you go on that team. Become known as just ass. You can't turn the team around. Your stock goes down. Hook's stock is high, but it's just high right now starting this game. So he's already built himself up after ending last season off surge. People literally doubted him. He was in challengers. His stock was at an all-time low again. So he just recovered. why would he put it at risk and go play with the Falcons?
I want a
Even
mill
if-
for the rest of the year, and I'm only playing control.
I'm only playing control.
Oh, I don't think I could cope with these boys in hardpoint. It is kind of rough watching some of the decisions be made on the map. Tell Clay grab an AR because you play in too. Yeah, it might be the play, honestly, Titan Fighter. Might be needed at this point, but yeah, you know, it's interesting for Clay because obviously Clay probably ain't tweeting as much as he used to, but he's probably in the position of just accepting the reality, taking the paycheck, running it down. It's not affecting Clay's like stock or legacy or anything.
No,
he's just
that's why Clay's spot is so like nice where he is.
He's just collecting a paycheck, bro.
He's making a massive bag for sure, like 100%. And then he's in his own city. You know, he's back in Dallas, so he's happy to be there. And third, if this team performs badly, there's actually no downfall. It's not like how we look at Rambo sometimes, or we've had some critiques on certain coaches in general. If his team goes 0-2000, no one's gonna look at Clay like, oh, this is your fault. So he's honestly has the best of the best role all around.
Yeah, he's chilling, but it ain't gonna last forever. Like next year, they've obviously got to make some changes as their approach.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause you can't just keep paying Clay like a shit ton of money to sit there and be useless.
I mean,
not
honestly,
like it's his fault, but there's nothing he could
Their
do.
bucket is, dude, they have a black hole of cash in that team. So I think
Yeah,
Clay will be
that's
fine.
true,
They're
I
going to keep
guess.
paying him no matter what happens. They're just going to start picking up, good players. And Trey said it before. We've talked about it off camera. We talked about it back in Saudi. Like one day, Falcons are going to have the sickest roster on their team. It's just a matter of. It's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of when. They're just going to pick up contracts, give contracts that no other team can give. And yeah, OpTic are a great org to be a part of. You get a lot of support. But when Falcons say, OpTic say 250 and Falcons say 400. Oh, heck, sorry, brother. I gotta take a walk. I gotta go meet the Prince of Saudi. Sorry, Hex. I'll see you later. And that's it. That's how
I mean,
it's gonna be.
I think salary wise, in terms of Falcons, like Falcons, obviously, you said they got a black hole. You could also, whatever, like let's say you did get both offers and Falcons is higher. You're probably going to make the same amount of money due to content on OpTic anyway, with the streams and, everything like that. But you don't get to meet the Prince, and the Prince is what's going to bring you the cash. And, we were staying in the Fairmont. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
If Falcon said, yo, Trey, out of retirement, come play for us. I want a residency at the Fairmont. I just want a residency there. Residency at the Fairmont.
$1 million a year.
Million a year. I'm only playing control.
I mean, to be fair, when we went over there, we met basically someone directly reporting to the big man himself. What, 1 day, 2 days in?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the guy who built the whole place?
Yeah, I remember.
I'm not gonna drop names. I'm not gonna be Mr. Name Dropper here, but we basically met one of the.
Yeah, we got his number.
Yeah, I'm tight.
I mean, all I'm saying is playing for Falcons. I'm like, it doesn't seem like it has upside. Right now, it doesn't. But if you play for Falcons and bring them success, let's say Hydra, Scrap, Shotzi, and whoever, and Simper on the team, I don't care.
Oh my
Whoever's on that
God.
team, like
Okay.
they form that team. That team is going to be, if they win something, are going to get flown to Saudi, be standing with the Crown Prince, get taken out, given Lambos. Like, it's going to be a big deal. I'm just letting everyone know. So at some point, Falcons will take over this league. They're going to be bigger than OpTic. They're going to be bigger than FAZE. They're going to be the team to play for. They're going to be the ones with salary, and they're going to be carrying the league on their back. Like, this is just not if.
Would
it's
that
just
not
when.
be like the most? Surely that would be the most outrageous COD team of all time. Scrap, Hydra, Simp, and Shotzi. Surely there'd be no top in that in like COD history.
I don't think so. I think at
Maybe
that
the
point you have to
Dynasty.
just accept. You're fighting for second. Like, you're truly fighting for second at that point.
Yeah, to the Vegas Falcons, bro. Their graphic designer would be on smoke if they actually start winning as well. Okay, we got some matches coming up today. They are as follows. We'll go through the games real quick, and then we're going to have a look at what the picks are looking like for this evening as well. These are the upcoming matches. FaZe play Rocker. Cloud9 play Ravens. That's a particularly interesting one. Thieves play Boston. My poor Boston Bleach, man. They're in the blender right now. And then OpTic Miami to close out the day. Lots of people are talking about it. Shout out Prize Picks as well. They're back supporting the show this season. If you want to get involved, get the sign-up bonus. It's code Breaking Point. All the links for you guys will be in the description box below.
Do we get a credit to mess around with?
Say again?
Do we get a little credit, little promo credit to mess around with?
Let me speak to my people. Let's speak to my people. I'm
like
seeing,
a smooth
I'm seeing $0,
$15?
0 on this account right now. I think Steve's been running the house money down to 0. But
hey, Steve, stop spending Prize Picks money. You don't know bull, twin.
Yeah, on God, we're trying to lock in here.
Give it Prize Picks. Promo code is $100 a week. So on this show, we can do a little 25, 50 and grow it out. We can grow the account up. Building, stacking up the bread over the course of the season.
This is interesting. What does this mean? Like the fire emoji here. Is this like they must be hot players, right?
No, I think it's a popular. It says at the top it's popular. I'm pretty sure it just means it's a popular. Bet.
Yeah, popular. Yeah. I see it.
Not that I'm an expert in Prize Picks, but the fire on top means this is how many people have used this bet.
Interesting. So people are okay. Right? We can go here. Yeah, people are. It doesn't tell you whether they're going less or more.
People are picking this one.
All right, let's have a look at that though. It's pretty interesting. So people are taking Rencor, map 1. 28.5 seems pretty high for map 1. Do we have a map set though? No, we don't have a map set yet. So could pretty much be anything.
28.5 is pretty high.
It's pretty high. Civ is 29.5 map 1.
Wait, against
Ravens.
Bad OpTic though? 28.5 against a bad OpTic could be a good one. Especially if they play Skyline.
How far the maps go. Yeah, that's
if they play Skyline like they did before.
That is a good point. All right, let's pick a couple that we think might be good. I'm thinking I like going Less's, bro.
I kind of like that Purge over. 50 ain't that bad.
Yeah, Purge map 1 to 3 against Thieves.
For 50? I think you get more than 50. He's been kind of cooking.
Yeah, you might be right. Thieves might take this series kind of easy as well.
Trey, you don't like it?
No.
Nah.
No, we got no bread, bro.
No. You look like you ate some bad food right there. That shit disgusted you.
No bread.
LA Thieves are on fucking smoke, and you want Purge to come out and drop 50 in 3 maps.
You got to think Simp 25.5 map 1. I don't seem bad to me.
Bro, 50 is bad. 50 is bad against a team that are on smoke like LA Thieves right now.
But look at these other threes. Slasher's 52. Slasher's 52.
Yeah, you ain't getting that.
Purge is 50. That's one of the lowest ones because they still have Purge's stats from last season and stuff, and they're incorporating shitty Purge into new Purge.
Purge is playing.
He ain't been that great in the last few weeks.
Boston Breach, bro. Right? Boston Breach are getting tucked right now.
Generational Hater Club. Get him. Sickle boy. This mess. We gotta add some hate.
Let me put this into big brain mentality for you, right? All right.
All right. Go ahead.
Cammy's been very underperforming pretty badly. Would you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
They still have him with higher kills over Purge, on Prize Pick 5.5.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's undervalued. That's why you pick that one more because it's undervalued. Cammy's doing worse and he has higher kills. Purge is doing better and he has lower kills. That's called arbitrage.
To me, that just means that Purge is getting tucked even more, but going under the radar. I'll take him for the under.
Brother, nah, they're utilizing old pads.
Nah.
All right.
I'll go for the under.
Whoever's clipping, clip this out so I can put him in the hot seat on Monday. One of us is going to be on the hot seat Monday, and we'll find out who.
All right, Kenny, map 2, less or more 5.5 kills. So Kenny just needs to get 6 against Miami map 2. God, I think that's doable, right?
I would say more. Kenny's only game mode where he's actually puts up numbers is S&D.
I just clicked on
So
some
more
random
honest with
ones
Kenny.
here, to be honest.
Any hard point though, or control, I'm going less on Kenny, and that's free cash.
Map 1 kills. Let's see what Kenny's at. Kenny is 23.5. Not the lowest. Lucky's at 23. And Paul X is also at 23. But obviously the 23.5 gives you more room to play with. So we're taking that. We just be. Oh, I can't pick the same player more than once.
I'm
Can't take
picking
more
I'm
Kenny
picking the
lines,
up. I'm picking the up on Kenny map 1.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea.
If it's a skyline,
Kenny's going to come in with a vengeance today.
Well, it's a skyline, and the last time they played skyline together, it went to the goddamn wire, and you got to get more than 23.5.
I think this is going to be a kind of banger series, actually. I don't expect a blowout either way. I think it's going to be a Game 5 gruely today. And it's going to go the distance.
Titan for the $2. Thank you, brother. Over, under, seconds on Falcons holding an angle.
Under.
We hit the under.
Yeah, you think they're going to hold an angle? If it's not exited, he's not holding an angle. Nor is he shooting back.
I mean, Exit actually did shoot back. The other guys, I don't know what they're doing. If you gave me...
Exit is not even consistent, but at least there's moments
talent,
when he looks like good.
I'd actually be a league caliber player, bro. I swear I could make better decisions than Wixel on the map. He doesn't even really shoot straight either, to be fair. But, respectfully. I don't know what this spot is doing half the time. I just spammed some random ones. So we're taking Kenny more than on map 1.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that pick, but continue.
I'll give you one, Ace. Purge A over more than map 1 to 3. Yeah. I was taking Rancor less than map 1 because that's 28.5. I feel like
I'm down for a less on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that one. That's
I might drop the Simp one off. I don't really like this one. Simp's 25.5 against Minnesota map 1, but I feel like they're going to play some like protocol or something, bro. And I don't really like
Yeah, I'll take the over.
You down for that? All right, that's 4. The other one I picked was Slasher less than because I feel like Cloud9 might just piss on them in the respawns today. But there's many options there. Like Vivid's 24, like Gwyn's 27.5. So I mean that's got to be a good one, hasn't it? Map 1, Gwyn gets 27 or less.
I think 27 or less. I
mean, Sib's 29.5. He's got to get 30.
I'm taking Gwyn on the over.
Gwyn over? God damn.
Yeah, I don't hate Gwyn over. I'm thinking about it. I don't hate it.
All right, I'm locking it in. I mean, I can't let you lock it in because we got no bread. But all good. Steve's going to get it sorted out.
We've got no dog and no bread.
Yeah, no.
I'm taking Gwyn. Would I be crazy to say Gwyn on the over and Sib on the less just because one's a sub, one's an AR, and let's say they do play a protocol or something
Gwyn
like
over
that. Gwyn's going to be more in cheeks, no?
You got to think probably more in cheeks.
One other thing about Dante too, in this case, let's not overstate that the last series or yesterday's series, he was playing a much worse team. These Vivids have been playing pretty well. Austin's a smarter AR. So I think actually a less on him in this case. I would actually not. I still think he's going to play well, but I don't think he drops 30. So I'm actually okay with the Sib less, to be honest.
Yeah, all right. Lock it in. Bang. That was pretty good selection, I think, today, gentlemen. If you guys want to get involved, get the promo codes. Breaking Point link in the description, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Let's do actual predictions for the series because FaZe Rocker, I think today, I said it in the video today, look, it is Protocol Map 1. I didn't actually know what the map set was. The universe just told me it was going to be Protocol Map 1. So there it is. No shock. I mean, like, it's just, man, Rocker are just such a frustrating org. They always give you the best map sets. Protocol, red card, Protocol. Hassie Volt's okay, but FaZe have lost 2 times in the last couple of weeks. Both occasions they've lost to Surge. Surge are looking very good, sure. But a FaZe, the dominant force that we might have expected them to be. It's a little bit unclear. I think this series is going to be somewhat telling. If FaZe come out and they smoke them 3-0, no question. I don't think anyone's pricking Rocket to win, but I think how comfortable the win is for FaZe is kind of telling today.
I don't know if it's. I don't even know if it's telling. FaZe sometimes just be trolling online. They just be like having fun with it.
To be
So I
fair,
feel like
the
they're
last
gonna-
few
they-
years they have been the 3-2 team, 4-3 team.
Yeah, I think they win it, but like I wouldn't be shocked nor think too much about it if they lose map 1 or they just like get smoked one map and they're like, oh shit, okay, let's turn up and let's fucking turn it around the next 3. So I'm going 3-1, 3-1 FaZe, 3-0, 3-1 FaZe. Like, I'm not shocked, but FaZe no matter what.
I'm taking a 3-1.
Yeah, I'm probably the same.
I'm gonna give Rocker a little map.
One map, 3-1.
Yeah, one map. Give it a 3-1. Okay, Cloud9 Ravens. Really, really interesting series. Unfortunately, my opinion is that Cloud9 are just gonna come out and put their dick on the table. It's my opinion.
Sure, damn. I hope so. I hope so. I think it's I think C9 are gonna come out shooting. I think it's gonna be closer than we think, and respawns are gonna be real lopsided. S&Ds will be close. I think we see a map 5 though. I think we see a map 5 and C9 closes it out.
Oh, thing is, if it goes map 5, like I'd take balance of probabilities. I'd be taking Ravens, but I think given the rest of the maps, I think New York are gonna get the dub, but we'll see.
Traditionally, I would agree with you. Like S&D wise, I'm going with team has Teach and Slasher on it, but the only alternative here is just momentum, right? Current trajectory, C9 are kind of up. Ravens compared to Major 1 cycle are on the like midway to downwards. So I just feel like per momentum and just how they're feeling and confidence, C9 will close out the series and get it in 5.
What is this picture, bro? What have I even eaten here? It doesn't even look like me. It looks like me and AG combined.
That looks like you and Gordon Ramsay's son put together.
But I've got like Gordon Ramsay's hair in there as well.
All right, listen. Either we
what
get
the hell is that?
listen. Either we get cooked this weekend.
Yeah,
or
I was gonna say this is bad. By the way, look at this. So we've
if
got
OpTic don't win, we're cooked.
yeah, but look at the Cloud9 series. I did not expect
If Cloud9 don't win and OpTic don't win, we're cooked.
we are. It is
we
completely
lost.
cooked for us.
We lost.
But I think
we literally lost. It's over.
I mean, in my opinion, 4 out of 6 going for Ravens is pretty faded from them. Like, I think New York are definitely the favorites here, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying.
But we might get cooked today.
we need a generational. Actually, no. I'm not even. Wait, we
need to get one of them right. We need to get one.
Bro,
of them right.
we need to start working together here because
yeah, we
holy
actually
fuck.
do. Though. We don't think of it. They actually think about their strategy. But I think
Because listen, even if Ravens lose and the Heretics win, we're still chalked.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're 100%. If Ravens lose and Heretics win, we're 100% chalked. If we get if Ravens win and OpTic win, we're okay. Then we only lose 1. So we need at least 1 result to go our way tonight, because otherwise we're gonna be
fine.
I think we're gonna get both of them right.
We need OpTic to win, realistically.
Yeah.
We need OpTic to win and Cloud9 to win.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's interesting, the OpTic series, because obviously half of us have gone OpTic, all of the flank have gone Heretics today. Look, I mean, I kind of feel like today's going to be an interesting series. The thing is, this is the type of series that even if OpTic were on top form, I'd be very tempted to pick Heretics to win, because it's just how it is sometimes with this Miami team against OpTic. So when OpTic ain't looking that good,
BD. You are right. OpTic, Cloud9 have been a bit fraudulent with their schedule. You are correct.
that is true. But I was really impressed. I mean, but like, I don't think Gentlemates are as bad as they made them look yesterday. I think that was my takeaway. Like Gentlemates are
for
ass,
sure. Like,
but Civ literally had a 1.6 or Civ had a 1.7.
They are getting better, but they do have a fraudulent. They have had a fraudulent stage.
Did you say Gentlemen are not as bad as they made them seem?
Yeah, Gentlemates are not as bad as Cloud9 made them look. That's my opinion.
No, you faded.
Or LAG are dog shit and C9 are just not that bad.
That's also possible.
And that just shows the separation between dog shit and not that bad in the league right now.
Yeah, maybe also true.
If you look at their qualifying stage, it's been Ultra, who they beat 3-0, which I've deemed them fraudulent. Surge, they lost 3-2, who are looking good. Then Falcons, Breach, LAG.
Yeah, they've not played the best teams, but it's going to be an interesting series. I thought this, to me, I think New York, in my opinion, are the slight favourites, but I'm kind of surprised that we all went with New York. But equally, I'm kind of surprised that the flank went majority Ravens. For the Miami series, I think Miami are the favourites, but it's interesting, like all of us went for, I know you obviously Ace, we had to play a bit tactical. But the fact that we got Austin, Lion, and Ronnie all going OpTic is...
It honestly would have been 4. It would have been me too. It would have been 4 OpTics on there.
Yeah. Maybe today is the day, man. Maybe today is the day that
and then
Ravens get the win.
And I got convinced to flip. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed.
And then Ravens played Thieves, who they lost 3-0 against, Ultra, who they lost 3-1 against, Rocker, who they beat 3-0, and Texas, who they beat 3-0. So,
and you know the worst part about this is, you know who convinced me? The person with the lowest score in our goddamn side.
No way, we're getting costed. He's just trying to overtake. He's trying to overtake you.
He's just trying to get me. He's just trying to even us out.
Yeah,
so we have the same score. I see. I see.
Strategy.
I see. Welcome.
Damn, Tommy's really copying all my picks and shit. Like, look at this guy. He was yanking my shit.
Huh? What?
No, he's at 27. To be honest, like when you go to the major, the battle should come down to champs finals at the major, or like grand final Sunday at the major, because anything can happen on the Sunday. You can pick anything because you have to pick it all before the matches happen. You don't even know what matches are going to happen on the Sunday at the major.
Right.
So usually everything is determined round about then. But yeah, excited for today. It's going to be an important day. I don't know who's going to win, but thanks all for watching. Cross to you.
Hey, everybody. We appreciate you. Trey, you got anything to say before I close out?
Nah, not really. We've been doing great today, so let's. It's a great day. Me and Rab will be in Texas very early as well.
I will be in Texas later.
Me and Rab are getting to Texas on the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
The evening of
Me and Rab are gonna be vibing out, twin.
Hell yeah.
Hella early.
So Monday, couple days, dope checky, and then the next day I'm getting a train down to London for a couple of days, little event, and then on the Friday, getting on a plane.
He's linking up with man.
Link it up at the airport lounge. You know where to find us.
Link up TV.
Terminal 3 Airport Lounge. We've been there before. We will be there again. And,
indubitably.
Yeah. And we will be on a flight out to Dallas.
Guys, this Dallas event is going to be one of the best ones. I'm sure people in the chat will be there as well, so we can't wait to see you, to meet you. And if you see us at the venue, do not be afraid to walk up to us and say hello, ask for a pic, talk a little COD with us, do some generational hating. We appreciate the new member of the club as well today.
I got recognized today in a coffee shop. I just reminded me. Some guy, Jordan, shout out my boy. He said, "Yo, Rab, what's good?" It's like, "What's good?" That's my story.
It's actually generational. That's what we're on. We're on some generational type run right now. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and hey, man, if you want to join the Generational Haters Club, hit that membership button and get it done. We love you guys. Have